How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Syracuse Aviation, and welcome back to another airport update of Charleston International Airport. Today is the third update for Charleston. This is for the month of May 2022. There's a couple new models in this update that haven't been introduced in a Charleston airport update before that I'm excited to get into. There's not really a whole lot of new things in terms of the airport itself. There may be one new service. I can't really remember if this has been a consistent thing or if it was suspended for COVID or, I don't really know too many details, but without further ado, let's get started. Beginning today's Charleston update for us at Concourse 1 with Gate A1, we have an Allegiant Air Airbus A319 in the new livery. This aircraft will be doing a flight out to Columbus. After an arrival from Columbus, it's going to finish boarding up here, and then we'll taxi out for departure in about 15 minutes. Getting into our little corner of Deltas over here, we have a Delta CRJ-900 at Gate A3. This aircraft has arrived in from New York John F. Kennedy and will be heading right back out to New York John F. Kennedy. Next to that, at Gate A5, we have a Delta Airlines Airbus A319. This aircraft is on the turn-on flight to Minneapolis-St. Paul. Finishing off the Delta section already for Charleston, we have a Delta Airlines Boeing 737-900 at Gate A4, and this aircraft is on the turn-on flight to Atlanta. I received a comment on, I believe it was my last Charleston update, regarding Delta Airlines 757s here at Charleston. Apparently that's a thing. It sounds like that's a summer equipment use, for lack of a better term, for Charleston. So it sounds like they're going to increase the capacity on the aircraft they use at Charleston for the Atlanta service. So I'm thinking that's the 752, which will be really cool to see if they end up going through with that. I really hope they do. It'd be awesome to be able to incorporate some 757s here in Charleston. Sorry about the focus. So yeah, it'd be really cool to see if they go through with that. That would be really nice to be able to incorporate those in these airport updates. Alright, so here's a new site for my Charleston airport updates here on YouTube. So right here in front of us we have a Breeze Airways Embraer E195. This aircraft has arrived in from Huntsville and will be heading right back out to Huntsville. So as I was saying, this is a new aircraft for my Charleston airport updates. Breeze has been operating here for quite a while, and they have a pretty big presence here. This is one of their main airports that they fly from. They have a lot of cities and destinations. So today I decided to include the Huntsville flight. Huntsville is one of those really underrated airports in my opinion. They do get a good amount of mainland flights, mostly from Delta. And obviously Breeze flies there, and they have a decent presence there as well. It's a really nice airport as well. They have a really nice facility, some super long runways, and everything there is just everything about that airport I really like. So I figured I'd send this out to Huntsville just because of how much I like that airport. So Huntsville to Charleston, really cool for Breeze Airways to fly this route. And I thought that this would be one of those routes operated on the Embraer 190s, but I guess there's enough demand for a 195, or at least if it's a 190, then this must have just been an equipment upgrade for today. So this is just what I saw on the schedule, but they do have consistent Huntsville flights from Charleston, so that's very cool. So this aircraft, once again, the Breeze Embraer E195, currently fueling up, and we'll head out to Huntsville. Now making our way over to the B concourse at Charleston. Right here in front of us, we have a United Airlines Boeing 737-900. This aircraft is on the turn-on flight to Newark. Now this is one of those aircraft I was talking about in the beginning of the update. I didn't include this in the last Charleston update, so I'm thinking that, I know Newark's been operating for a while, but I think it probably just wasn't on a 900. That's why I didn't include it into the updates. So it's going to be very cool to be able to operate Newark now. If I had to guess, they're probably going to change the aircraft that it's on. You guys know how United is. If that happens, I may include the 900 still on occasion, unless I'm able to get a hold of more United aircraft, in which case I can just include whatever they fly here at the moment, just United's mainline. You guys know how it is. So hopefully it's on the 900 for a good amount of time so I can at least get this in a few updates. If not, I'm going to have to try and get more United aircraft. But now with the new NG A320 family mold, I think we'll be able to fulfill most of the United mainline flights. Here at Gate B5, we have an American Eagle Embraer E175. This aircraft is currently on the turn-on flight to Miami. There's not really a whole lot to say about Miami for Charleston. I don't know the exact frequency, so I apologize. I probably could have figured that out for you guys. So it's a very cool flight, though. I think it makes a lot of sense to have this on the 175. Hopefully there's some more mainline at some point. Maybe they do operate mainline in the peak travel times, like during winter break and that kind of thing, but I don't really know. So it's really cool to have a 175 on this service. So very nice to see that. Currently on pushback out of gate B9 is this American Eagle CRJ700. This aircraft is on the turn-on flight to Philadelphia, so it arrived in from Philly and will head right back out to Philly. Currently sitting here at gate B8, we have a JetBlue Airways Airbus A320 in the spotlight tail. This aircraft arrived in from New York JFK and will head right back out to New York JFK. And sadly, getting down to our final two aircraft for this Charleston update, we have two Southwest aircraft here on this portion of the concourse. So right in front of us, we have a Canyon Blue 737-700 with splits. This aircraft arrived in from Chicago Midway and will head right back out to Chicago Midway. And we have a Hart livery 737-700 with splits. This aircraft arrived in from Denver and will head right back out to Denver. I apologize, I did say that we're getting down to the final two aircraft, but we're not, so because there's one more here. So this is the Boeing Dreamlifter. Just like the last update, it's here at Charleston. You guys know the Boeing facility they have here. Pretty cool stuff. Didn't have as much represented in this update, so I apologize for that. There's just not really a whole lot I can do. I mean, there's not really I don't really know much about what they do here. I'm sure they do some kind of assembly, but I can't really represent that too easily. The most you can see in an airport update with your models is just the models put out on the table. So right in front of us, we have the Boeing Dreamlifter. All I saw on the schedule is that it came in from Everett, Washington, Boeing Field more specifically. So here it is. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed seeing this little, this big aircraft here. So yeah, not really a whole lot else to say there. Alright, so that'll do it for today's Charleston update. Once again, this was the May 2022 update for Charleston. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing this Breeze aircraft here in the United mainline. Some very cool stuff to see here. Very excited to be able to incorporate these things, at least for a little bit of time. Depending on what United does, we'll have to wait and see. But Breeze, they're here to stay for quite a while. Now with the new Gemini A220 release, there's going to be more of those making an appearance on the channel in the future. So very excited for all of that kind of stuff. Charleston's been doing really well. Excited to see more expansions hopefully in the future. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave me a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.